stop damaging those luscious locks of healthy amazingness by doing some of these stupid ass but common hairstyling mistakes that so many guys are making. Greasy, my God, I have seen some young dudes with incredibly greasy, disgusting, nasty, stringy, look stinky hair. They don't shower enough. Now, a lot of you were like, yo, I've heard that you shouldn't shower every single day. Here's the deal. When you are young, your body is excreting all sorts of oil, hormones. Things are going nuts. Some of you might be able to get away with every other day washing, but the majority of you should be washing your hair every single day. One of the big mistakes that guys make is as they age, they don't adjust their hair care routine. All right, you may have been shampooing, but a lot of guys are not using a conditioner every time they shampoo. You have to understand, a conditioner is actually going to smooth and replace a lot of the nourishment, not to mention hydration in that hair. It's going to allow it to lay more natural and not be quite so frizzy. As you age, your hair will change, and you got to make sure that you are adjusting your hair care routine accordingly to basically make sure that your hair looks as good as possible. Every single one of you, if you literally have hair, you need to be using a conditioner at least once a week, preferably twice a week. But you gotta make sure you're using the conditioner properly, which is another mistake a lot of guys make. Here's how you use it. After you shampoo your hair, you're going to apply a little bit of conditioner in your hair. You don't need a ton. Work it all over, get down to the scalp, and then chill out for about 5 minutes. Let it sit on your hair for about 5 minutes, and what's happening is during this time, it's going in and replacing and replenishing the hydration, making your hair stronger and sexier. But in order to maximize the way that your hair looks, guys, you gotta make sure you're using the proper shampoo and conditioner because they weren't all created equal. Women know this, but guys oftentimes don't know that different shampoos and conditioners do different things. You guys that have dry or brittle hair, you're gonna wanna use a hydrating shampoo that is packed with argan oil. The argan oil is going to go in and hydrate your hair extra and make it softer and sexier. But if you're thinning or you've got fine hair, you're going to want to use a volumizing shampoo that is biotin and rice protein. This is going to go in and strengthen and thicken the hair shaft, making you look like you've got more hair and increase the volume. But if you've got just normal hair, guys, not oily, not dry, a standard deep cleansing shampoo that has tea tree oil is amazing. The tea tree actually goes in and acts as an antifungal property. It also is going to go in and really get your hair nice and clean without stripping all of the good hydration out of it. And conditioners, they're different conditioners based on your specific hair type and texture and what your needs are as well. All right, guys, if you're not sure what shampoo is going to be best for you or conditioner, I'm going to link down below to a quiz that we have at Pete and Pedro. It's going to auto-generate a recommendation for you based on some questions that we have. And the amazing thing about when you start using the right shampoo and conditioner, your hair automatically is going to look better, it's going to be healthier, it's going to be softer, sexier, stronger, and it's just going to look amazing.
Not showing your barber a picture of what you want.
One of the biggest mistakes that I see dudes making is that they'll go in, they'll make an appointment, they'll sit down. When the barber stylist says, hey, what are we doing? What are you looking for? You'll just be like, I don't know, like shorter here and just do whatever. And that is why you hate your hair. Gentlemen, your barber, your stylist is on your team, right? They're there for you. But in order for your teammate to do what they need to do, you gotta help them out a little. The next time you go in and get your hair cut, here's what I want you to do. After you get done, go home, all right, style your hair like normal, and then take a selfie from the front, from the side, and also get somebody to take a picture of the back. It's all about having a hairstyle reference. And if you want to change your hairstyle, instead of just saying, hey, I want Brad Pitt's haircut or David Beckham's haircut, they have a lot of different haircuts. What I want you to do is also find the haircut of that celebrity and bring it in to show them. Google is a hairstyle selection secret weapon. All you got to do is be honest and then do a search. So if you've got medium length, thin blonde hair, just search for medium length, thin blonde hair hairstyles for men. And you're going to get a huge list. And then you just bring one to your stylist. Maybe you got a widow's peak or a cowlick, or you've got receding hairline. Guys, you can Google search all of that and you're going to be able to find an incredible style that's going to work for you and your hair. Our hairlines will change as we get older. And one of the worst things you can do, and one of the biggest mistakes I see, is guys not choosing a hairstyle that is going to minimize the exposure of the forehead. The worst thing you can do when it comes to a receding hairline is expose that receding hairline. And what I mean by that is choosing a hairstyle that is not going to minimize your forehead. Instead of going with something that is up off of your head like this or slick back, which is a huge mistake, you should choose something that's going to basically give you a little bit more coverage. I'm not saying a comb over, those are terrible, but some type of bangs, a little bit of light fringe, even curtains would do a great job in just camouflaging the fact that your hair is receding a bit, because receding hairlines do make you look older. A few great styles: the Caesar cut, incredible. Also the French crop, incredible. It's about texture, it's about PC separation, and it's about basically making the hair look a little bit fuller.
Using too much product.
When it comes to hair products, gentlemen, less is more. One of the big mistakes that I used to make is I used to take like a lot of product, thinking that if I wanted it to stand up, if I didn't want it to move, I needed to use a lot. Well, the truth is that if you use a higher quality product, you're actually going to get better performance out of less. Common misconception that a lot of young dudes and older dudes have is that if your hair isn't staying in the position that you want it to, just use more product. And this totally makes sense. More hold, more product, it just is, right? No, it's wrong. Chances are you're using the wrong product for the given style you're going for, or you need to use something like a pre-styler. The sea salt spray by Pete and Pedro is insanely amazing. It's gonna add weightless volume and really just boost up your hair in terms of looking thicker and fuller. And then the other product I'd like to just recommend is a texturizing powder. One of the other mistakes that make guys look older is using too much product. In thin or fine hair, if you're using too much, it's gonna weight it down and it's gonna look flat, lifeless, and you're also gonna probably see more of your scalp. All you need is a little bit of product, right? You don't need a ton. If you're using a ton, means it's the wrong product, right? Just a little bit in your hand and then emulsify. Another mistake that guys are making is they're not activating or heating up their product. You gotta put it in your hand and do like this, Miyagi style, right? It's heating it up, it's activating it, it's softening, and so you can actually then go in and run it all through your hair. Don't go all like just like this, right? I see guys like styling their hair at the gym and they're all like being dainty and gentle. Guys, get in there, get it all over your hair. I think gray hair is sexy. Women find a man with gray hair as more mature and incredibly attractive. So you don't need to run from the fact that you are going gray. One of the mistakes, and the first mistake I would like to talk about, is dyeing your hair an unnatural shade of dark and having like zero gray. Nothing makes a dude look more awkward, in my opinion, than when he's obviously a little more mature, but he dyes his hair like fucking jet black. It looks stupid. It looks unnatural. If you are somebody that is gonna be gray and you wanna actually reduce it, no problem, because gray hair does make you look older. Just make sure you leave a little bit. There are products out there on the market that will just reduce the amount of gray, and depending on how long you leave it in your hair or how long you actually use the product, this is going to dictate how much gray is actually covered. But in my opinion, leaving a little salt and pepper is ideal. Spending too much time styling their hair. You know how like there's some women, some dudes too, that are like just like super high maintenance, and it's like, oh my God, you never want to hang out with them because they're just like, oh wait, like, get away from me. Exactly. Hairstyles, same thing. If your hairstyle is like high maintenance and it takes you tons of time to do it every single day, chances are you need to find a style that's a little bit lower maintenance, like Sheila, right? Sheila is like a good girl, right? She's easy, she's not too like needy, and she's always down. You gotta find your hairstyle Sheila, something that's still cool, super friendly, a lot of fun, still sexy, but just easy.